All right, here's a quick version of what's going on. I've shot points based on my elevations right here. This is at about 5 feet. The ground drops, it drops. I'm going downhill right now. I'm going downhill. I'm going downhill. I'm going downhill all the way to where that stake right in here in the yard, this becomes 6'6". And then up here by this fence, it becomes 5'5". What this means is our dam over here backs water up to this point to where it's probably about 16 inches deep in a big rainstorm right here. And then it still backs water up over here. And that's evident. If you look at the bottom of the fence, you see that line of grass? In other words, it's backing water up that high. And the problem is, it's coming all the way up to around here. It's not getting into their house yet, but there's certainly that propensity. So the drains that are in here now, they're clogged up, they're too small, they are not functioning. We can either regrade this yard or we can put larger drains in here that drain properly. But here's the most important thing. Right now, when this turns into a lake and it fills up, it flows over. And it's evident by the erosion you see here and the watermarks that you see there. If I put a good drain in here, I'm gonna tie it to the little weenie drain that's here right now. Because probably these people don't want me to do that all the way the rest of the way down. Now, if this drain down here is clogged, it does not matter how good this is. It's not going to go anywhere unless I put a relief valve in here for it to overflow. In other words, it's my way of saying I've done my due diligence to send this water flowing all the way downstream, but if that's clogged, I have nowhere for that water to go except to overflow, which is already doing. These drains do not work. I pulled out handfuls of mud from them. They don't work. So that's why this fills up with water, fills up, gets to this point, and then it flows over. And that's why you see all of this erosion here. You don't see it down there or up here except for what flows down. All of this water back here is already going in this direction. So to fix their problem, I recommend either grading or putting in a larger pipe to send water in this direction. But I don't think they're going to want to pay for everyone else's water pipes all the way down there. So I'm going to put a relief valve here, and straight up, water's going to come out of it because none of this is going to work. Water will come out of that, but it's going exactly where it's already going now, and it is very evident by what you see here. The reason I'm saying this, though, is someone is going to see water coming out of this pipe, and they're going to call me up, and they're going to complain that I've somehow diverted water in this direction. And I haven't. All I've done is I've tried to take away their lakefront property, which in this neighborhood you don't want, and keep water from getting into their house. So let me try to sum it up. The ground comes up. This becomes a lake. We can either dig all this down and it's going to send surface water in this direction more quickly, because right now the water fills up, it overflows, and it goes down there. That's what's happening right now. Or we put in a pipe that will drain their yard and drain this yard. We tie it into the pipe that's already here. And if this pipe the rest of the way works, it's going to flow. But if it doesn't work, then there's nowhere for this water to go except to out and then flow across the surface. That's the best way I know to drain their yard and send this video, which is an explanation, and it's also a good bit of CYA. Because I know someone's going to see water bubbling up out of this pipe and they're going to want to blame me for something that's already taking place right now. So if you have questions, Corey Osteen, Creative Habitats, 334-319-4223. 334-319-4223.